Hey guys, this is Chandy with my co-host Yamoje.
Hey everybody.
Today we're going to bring you the Reddit West versus Kamikaze Lunatics UGC Highlander North American Steel Blue game. The map this game is taking place on is CP Granary, and this is a 5 CP map, and on UGC Highlander, I believe it's the first to 5 wins.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool, so we can go ahead and watch the West rollout really quick here.
As you can see, that the soldier, who's the soldier for them right now? Ibuprofen. He did the pretty standard thing of jumping down to that med cabinet and getting a little head start on the rollout.
The weird thing
But it
about
looks
that
like
for me is that when you roll out without the disciplinary action, you're sort of stuck in the back, sort of waiting for your medic to heal you, because you still have to wait for your combo to get there before you can really do anything. And he's jumping out onto the point now, and he's got half health, so I don't think that rocket jumping really did anything for him.
Yeah, it was not much of a advantage on the rollout. As you saw before, the scout for West B, a sponsored professional, was the first guy to the point, but he got wiped out pretty quickly after overextending a little bit.
West did a great job here of taking the top of the boxes, the cargo boxes here.
Yeah,
they definitely managed to make Kamikaze Lunatics definitely wiped, lost a lot more people than West did. They also lost their medic, whereas West kept theirs, and West is a full Uber, and they're taking mid pretty quick now. Not a whole lot of resistance, honestly.
Yeah, that mid-fight was a huge victory for West. They took down the demo, they took down the heavy, they took down the medic.
Yeah, it's surprising considering that Trekkie is using the lock and load and the charge and targe. West is losing out on all this spam capability, and the fact that they're still managing to take this, I don't know, it's crazy to me almost.
Looking at second, Trekkie's some spam in there with the lock and load from the side.
West pops its Uber on the second point. They give it to Deadwolf, who takes out the mini sentry with their flamethrower, so that was
We got
huge.
the Spy coming though, and Spy gets Deadwolf, Spy gets the medic, and that push has been extinguished.
Yeah, most unfortunate. So it looks like they are going to hold this second. Generally it's easier to hold the yard of the second point than the actual points. But I'm glad that they held that off. We'll have a little bit more of an interesting game. They do manage to take the yard back now.
Some combined fire there takes down a significant portion of West's team, and the scout is on mid.
But he does have the demo there to... Kamikaze Lunatics demo is there to deny him that easy back cap there.
See, the mech and the heavy are taking the high ground here. Tosses the sandwich down, and they're in really good position to take the point.
I feel like they learned from their last mid fight with West that the high ground is absolutely crucial. But yeah, they do lose their medic.
The heavy does get the medic pick there.
The Ibuprofen is switching off from Soldier onto Sniper. Interesting play there.
Oh, we did not mention that West right now is playing down a player.
Yeah, but it's weird that they would get rid of their Soldier. Like, yeah,
absolutely.
Soldier. Who needs that?
Who needs that?
Yeah. Get us our engineer, man. That's important.
Well, Sesqui is quite the NG.
But at the same point, it's just like, psht,
yeah,
NGs.
Absolutely. And West, once again, has wiped. Looks like Kamikaze Lunatics are holding up on the point. Jihad Bomber is coming around the side, looking for some stabs. He does not get them, as the NG takes him down.
What a loser.
Oh, actually, he DR'd.
Oh, yeah, I think he's DR'd the whole season, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like Stabby helped popularize the DR a little bit. I mean, it's already pretty popular of weapon, but I feel like when Stabby really started coming out into the scene, it was sort of like a, dude, I want to be a good spy. Somebody use the DR.
It looks like the combo with the demos coming in, and the pyro coming in on the left side of the yard, and the rest of Kamikaze Lunatics are coming in from the right. An interesting strategy attacking this point.
It's interesting that West didn't try to hold the yard. I would have expected them to do that. I think they're normally pretty familiar with the standard conventional CP granary tactics.
Yeah, but maybe they had to... Well, a lot of them were wiped out, as I mentioned earlier.
Popping the Uber on second on Rever, who's now playing the heavy.
Both teams have popped. West is, once again, pretty much wiped.
Yeah, but they do have their heavy medic combo up. Blue Kamikaze Lunatics seem to have retreated.
Oh, and there goes Ragnar. He's down. Killed with the sentry gun.
Oh wow, and West, so West's combo has basically wiped now. Let's hopefully they're setting up on last. Hopefully, Sesqui Pedalia, their engineer, is putting up a level 3, because I do think that they Kamikaze Lunatics does have the second point.
Oh, the spy's going to the point. Looks like this is going to be a quick cap. Nope, medic's on the point.
Oh wow, good pick from Ragnar, the
Attaboy.
West medic. You know, Ragnar, if West doesn't work out for you, West B could always use an extra medic sub.
Oh man, looks like we got the NG coming in from the left side, peppering with shotgun.
It's interesting to me that I don't think Sasuke Badali's put up a level 3 on last, has he?
Yeah, I don't think he has. I'm pretty sure he is. Is he running the...
He's running the Widowmaker Gunslinger. Yeah, you can see the little
Yeah,
base
he's
section
running
on
the
last.
Gunslinger.
Which is weird because, you know, normally when you're on last and the other team has the uber advantage, you're sort of just waiting for them to make a play and hoping that they mess up and you can capitalize on it. So, I mean, for me, when I'm NGing, normally I figure, you know, we're going to be here at last, I might as well put down my level 3. But he's choosing to go a little bit more aggressive.
Here comes the combo over the top with the demo, with the soldier and the heavy. Looks
and we
like
just
they're going to
did
jump
see
the
their
point.
spy pick Ragnar, who lost his uber, and wow, first round with Kamikaze Lunatics.
That's the round right there. That was a very good push out of that top house.
Trying to see what the West rollout is here for their soldiers. If he's going to do the rocket jumping rollout again.
Yep, he's going for it. That was an interesting little maneuver there, and now he's... Oh, well, he had the equalizer out.
Yeah, took the help. Yeah, I mean, he's rocket jumping and stuff, but he hasn't really gotten to the point any faster than his heavy medic combo. And I think that's the value of the disciplinary action here. But he did manage to pick up more health packs on the way over this time, so he should be getting to the point with full health.
And this time, Ready gets some time on the point quickly. They're controlling the high ground here.
I think Trekkie learned from his last game. He's finally back to the standard grenade launcher and sticky launcher combo here.
Let's see, Jihad Bomber is working his way around the side. He managed to sap that sentry gun and take down the sniper, I believe. And the Kamikaze Lunatics were wiped there.
Yeah, so this should be a pretty easy push for second for West. Deadwolf runs into the spy and doesn't manage to catch him on fire. Not sure if he's dead-ringing or not. Hopefully Deadwolf will protect her heavy from any sort of spy harassment that comes up.
That was a very decisive mid-fight. West has been dominant in these mid-fights so far.
Yeah, and I feel like Trekkie finally switching that sticky bomb launcher really sort of sealed the deal there.
That makes a huge difference.
You know, it's funny. Neither of these teams on the defense tried to hold last.
Yeah.
I guess they're choosing to turtle up at second, which I've always thought was the harder point to hold, but it seems to be a popular way to do things.
It looks like the combo is pushing in through the left side of the garage, and it looks like there is very little presence by the Kamikaze Lunatics on point. They do have a full Uber. Both teams have a full Uber.
Yeah, but West sends their scout rushing to the point. Professional gamer putting time on. Easy close to and he does get the cap. Really fast from West there.
Looks like Penis won that round.
Oh, are they Penis? Yes. Yep. Great, very mature West here, making Reddit look really cool for other people. Yeah, ibuprofen. Whatever. I think despite the equalizer's disadvantages when you're rolling out, I'm sure that during the actual course of the game, I'm sure it's saved him a few times. But getting to the point with 34 health just seems to me like such a huge disadvantage that I would never do that. But he's doing well so far. Although he is second to last on his team.
Indeed, the heavy is topping.
I'd
team right now.
If you want a mentor, West B Chandy. Going in for medic pick doesn't quite get it though. Puts a little bit of spam on there, but once again he got to that point with such little health that he was easily taken out when he could have probably picked that medic if he had disciplinary action to the point instead. Kamikaze Lunatics popping their Uber here on the mid. Popping their crits.
Looks like the tides have turned for fight here. Although Jihad Bomber does get a pick on Arthur the Heavy.
Would you call that a choice pick?
I would call that a choice pick, although it might be too little too late at this point for this mid-fight.
This mid-fight's pretty handily gone to the Kamikaze Lunatics here. I'm thinking West is probably going to set up in that yard or on that second. I would suggest the yard, as I've been doing, but it looks like they're going to hold up on that second. So we'll see how that push goes in there, although they are still making a bit of a presence.
Sesku has a telly up in the yard, and he just put the mini sentry going around the corner. So this will be able to do some preliminary damage to people coming through middle.
Yeah, West seems to be making this half-hearted push in the middle with their demo while the rest of the team sort of stays back. I'm not sure splitting their forces is the best way to do it, but that peppering demo spam probably will hold back Kamikaze Lunatics a little bit more. West is at the uber disadvantage right now. They probably want to keep keep themselves on the defense until that comes up.
They're both charged now.
Yeah.
So looks like Jihad Bomber DR is on point. Yep, there he is. He gets the sniper.
You're not sure. I mean, so West has popped its Uber on point. They haven't gotten Kamikaze Lunatics to counter pop. They haven't picked Kamikaze Lunatics Medic either. So any sort of push what West makes here will probably be countered.
Is going for Ragnar, and they pop the crits and wipe out Ragnar.
Yeah, I mean, West probably had to pick that medic. He had a crit, so he couldn't even protect himself if they did get on there.
Yeah.
So bit of a disappointing play from West. It's probably going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah.
France is doing a little
Medic
bit peppering
and Pyro are being harried by sponsored professional, the scout, but he's fought off.
Oh, he does manage to bonk away, I believe.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh, yes, he made it.
It's just kind of funny to see how many scouts use the bonk nowadays. I just feel like with Highlander, there's so much going on.
Oh,
there's so much chaos
you can capitalize on. Do a lot of combined fire out in the yard. He overextended there a little bit and paid the price.
Yeah, but West managed to pick the Blue Soldier Delta.
That's true.
Who, according to the scoreboard, is a much better soldier than Ibuprofen. Like I'm saying, IBU mentor, man. West Beach Handy, hit me up. Try putting a lot of good spam on point here.
Looks like they gotta back out.
I believe the Kamikaze Lunatics medic is still running the crits.
Yeah.
And I feel like, for a mid-fight that can help you, but trying to push into the second point here, and especially going to last, you really need that straight-up Uber to really make anything happen. Trekkie just basically annihilated their team with his sticky bomb launcher.
If West is gonna make a push, actually they're good for now. They're gonna hold this point and push out. They have the Uber advantage. Things are looking pretty good for them. If they can wipe out that medic, they can easily take mid.
Trekkie seems to be holding yard all by himself, but finally the combo does get up here to help him out here. Good to know that West is finally holding the yard.
Yeah, that is the power. The sticky bomb launcher does work.
Oh, spy on the medic, but Deadwolf does manage to save the day here.
Ibuprofen does go down to a backstab, though.
Tisk. I don't know. I just feel like I'm insulted by his refusing to mock me. West popping the Uber now, going into mid, blasted back by the blue Pyro.
Oh man, they had a good angle on the medic too, but he's made his retreat, and they're probably not going to get him here.
Yeah, Deadwolf spam keeping the medic heavy safe from spam, but.
Looks like Sesqui just got.
And Jihad Bomber trying to make a fail stab on the medic, but not quite. Unfortunately, not picking it, so that medic will keep his Uber, and West is probably going to get pushed back here.
Yeah, looks like the scraps of the West push are being
mopped up.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of holding on the yard here with Rever trying to be a sneaky heavy, hiding behind the corner. He does peek out, but just instantly taken out by the rest of the team here.
Yeah.
I mean, Highlander, it seems like even more than sixes, because you have the risk of running into the entire enemy team. Sticking with your team is actually absolutely crucial. Especially for a heavy.
Lunatics rolling the second, they're going to take it with very little resistance.
Yeah, they're actually just leaving their Pyro behind to cap it, but he's not quite finished. There's a spy on point.
Here comes the Uber at the point. They've switched to Uber, and looks like
this is not good.
Going to go down.
Yeah, there's no level 3. West doesn't have anything on point.
Oh, we got the Kukri kill at least, though. Down they go.
No, if West can take out... The Kamikaze Lunatics medic does go down. West still afraid here to leave the point because, as you can see, there's the spy right here waiting to cap, and he does cap. So
for the round, rather.
Yeah, great last hold from West, but without a level 3 on last point, without a full Uber charge, there's just not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, not quite enough. And it did take the Kamikaze Lunatics spy Dickard coming through and ending it. Overall, the Kamikaze Lunatics spy their side. Their demos jumping the point. He's throwing some spam over, and yeah, they definitely won the race to mid there.
I'm really digging how the West heavy medic combo always rolls out top. which isn't
Yeah.
always true for Kamikaze Lunatics, because, I mean, I think every mid-fight we've seen that high ground has been absolutely crucial.
Jihad Bomber DRs out of that situation, and it's going to be looking for a pick here pretty quick. But the Pyro on the Kamikaze Lunatic side is vigilant and takes him down.
Yeah, definitely, I think Kamikaze Lunatics, I think so far, from what I've seen, they seem to do a little bit better of a job of sticking together and being this huge mass of spam that West, I think, is having trouble countering. I feel like they have a bit more of roamer instinct in them. I've seen their heavy and their soldiers sort of trying to get behind corners and trying to do sneaky things.
The combined fire of Kamikaze Lunatics has been super effective throughout this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, as we can see here on second,
Yeah,
all
Red
alone.
Heavy there is in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, while holding second's important, I mean, doing so without your team can easily lead to you being overextended, and, you being dead is much worse than them having a little bit more time on second.
Yeah, and here comes the combo up top.
Yeah, since Trekkie can get the medic pick here, and he does get the medic pick. Huge pick from Trekkie, great job. That Heavy's all alone. Yeah, he's easily going down, and West looks like they'll hold second here. They have a lot of people up. They've got most of their heavy classes up, so they probably should push into mid as soon as they can, which they are doing. Trekkie with that spam just easily wiping out the what's left of Kamikaze Lunatics.
It looks like they're coming through the front door. They've got NG is down. There are some stickies around. They got the demo, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Trekkie trying to not let this medic get away. He does pick the sniper, does get a few pipes on the heavy, but unfortunately not quite able to take him out. Luckily pushing them back far enough that this is going to be an easy mid cap for Red at West.
Indeed, they got 6 on the point, and there it is.
Kamikaze Lunatics here, they are actually choosing to hold the yard here, which I am a big fan of.
Yeah, that kind of forward push means that when the offensive push from Reddit comes in, they'll be able to push out to mid a lot more easily than if they were back on second.
Indeed. You're also yielding a little bit less of a advantageous high ground position. On second, when you get onto that little catwalk behind the point, you've got people behind you who have high ground and people in front of you. It's just so much to try and look out for.
It really is a death trap in there.
West popping their Uber, but unfortunately they're mostly they are pushing in a second point here. Hope they don't get back capped. I don't think they will. But they don't seem to have killed much. Not really quite sure where Kamikaze Lunatics are.
Kamikaze Lunatic's entire team is back behind West right now. The combo and Demo are coming in with the crits on the point, and
do get a huge pick, taking out multiple West players.
Yeah, that push was just annihilated by that flank.
Yeah, I mean, they pushed in with their Uber when the entire other team was back at mid.
Yeah.
When you're Ubering, it's always important to look for those Uber targets because the other team's going to run away, and West sort of just let them have
West
that.
still has a guy in second. Nope. No longer.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to cap second just all by your lonesome self. So I feel like West is basically, by popping that Uber on second instead of mid, has basically given the Kamikaze Lunatics this midpoint here.
Yeah.
West Scout Francis, or sorry, not Francis. Who's the West Scout? Sponsored Professional. Bonking, trying to get them a little bit distracted here, but they mostly ignore him, so you can just push on.
Yeah, they're moving up into the yard here. It looks like And once again, most of West is over on the left side of the yard.
You get to see West holding this yard because Kamikaze Lunatics just did that, and I think that worked out for them.
Looks like the combo.
West popping a 2 here on the right side of the yard, pushing into Kamikaze Lunatics. Kamikaze Lunatics only having a crits.
Yeah, that crits isn't going to do you a whole lot of good against an Uber.
Yeah, the Uber, of course, being the hard counter. Luckily, the Kamikaze Lunatics Pyro managing to blast away most of that Uber, minimizing its damage. So West now coming in here. They are up a medic, luckily, so this mid-fight should go to West if they play their cards right.
Yeah, in reality, the blue is wiped right now. Kamikaze Lunatics doesn't look like they've got much of a chance on this one to hold mid.
Yeah, definitely. And they are definitely holding back to second now. They've got their Demo putting up his sticky traps. So hopefully West will check for that. They haven't been doing so, I believe, for this game so far, but I don't think they've really been dealing with them very much.
Like the spy Jihad Bomber has been spotted and forced to DR.
Ibuprofen AFK.
No, he's down.
Blowing it.
No, he's down. Is he really?
Blowing it. He needs my mentorship, man. I don't AFK Mats. West popping its Uber now on second point. They are pushing in here.
You got the demo up there spamming.
Yeah, they're pushing in here. Looks like they're trying to push into last. No. Okay, they realize they don't quite have enough people to least I'm behind here. I guess ibuprofen did time out. So West is now down 2 players, including a soldier, which is huge. Soldier being one of your few power classes.
Looks like a spy has left up. Jihad Bomber's only member of West up still.
Did your demo stop?
Yeah, they just paused to get...
Yes, I believe West did pause, waiting for ibuprofen to rejoin. So any thoughts on the match so far?
So far, it's been an interesting match. At least, I think the strategy of holding the yard after giving up mid has been by far more effective. The big thing I've noticed about that is just that when you have your team holding second, number 1 is a death trap. Number 2, it's really difficult to push out a second to mid. It's
just a much longer walk.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
If you wipe out the other team and when they crash into your rocks of the shore as their offensive wave fizzles out. Yeah, wow, that was ridiculous. You're gonna have a lot harder time getting to mid from second.
I wish I had access to the Kamikaze Lunatics Mumblecom here, because I'm sure they know right now that West only has its spy up, and that they can probably try and get a few caps going. So I'm sure they're probably talking to themselves like, okay, man, as soon as that unpause comes, we're rolling out, man. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Because they have been pushed back to their original spawn.
Yeah. Having
which is a huge walk.
Is a big deal. Although it's not like Kamikaze Lunatics right now are in the greatest shape either.
I don't know. They've got their heavy, demo, and soldier up. And scout, which are some of your heaviest classes. They're lacking a medic, of course, but if West only has its spy up,
Absolutely.
Not a whole lot they can do.
Absolutely. Indeed. So I wonder how long this pause is gonna be.
Yes. I think when we put this on YouTube, I'll make a little commentary thing that says click here to skip to the end of the pause.
Or we can just cut it out entirely.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit more video editing work than I'm capable of.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, aren't you the music guy? That's kind of artsy. I feel like you should be in charge of that.
If I had better software, I would do it.
Whoa, don't you have a Mac? Isn't that totally good for editing and stuff? I'm just a PC user, so I'm totally lame, and I can only do business applications because I'm PC.
Yeah. It looks like, how long is this? Is this an hour?
I feel like my Scout pony skin is probably the worst of the pony skins. What do you think? The Bon Pretzel, the Kamikaze Lunatic Scout.
I can't see it because I'm not on your... I can't see it.
Can't you just switch over to Kamikaze Lunatic Scout?
It won't work because I'm not using your...
right.
Your computer.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's blue, and it's called the Philly Flasher. And it's got Rainbow Dash's cutie mark on it, and it says 20% cooler on the barrel of the thing.
Oh god.
I'm actually really disappointed because for some reason it's not working, but my Metagun mod has just a Fluttershy just on the end of the gun just looking at you. Just chilling out, hey man. Oh, you're being a medic? That's probably what I would be if I was a mercenary and not a pony. I think my soldier original skin is the worst. But this is the only original skin I can find for pony soldiering. So it was bad on Neon Cat.
That Fox isn't playing because he's the president of he's the glorious leader of Reddit West.
I always thought I was the glorious leader of Reddit West.
He's the glorious leader of their team.
I always thought that was me.
Their team of West B or of Reddit West.
I always thought West sort of looked up to me because of my leadership in West B.
Oh, got it.
Well, I am the West B team captain. I believe it's been in my name multiple times.
Yeah, that is oddly proof.
I did like how during our playoff game, my mumble comms were so much more active than they usually were. We had 30 minutes to cap the last point on Upward, and I was like, we blew it, guys. There's no way we can get the last point in 30 minutes. There's no way. We lost. We're out of the playoffs, man. We're done.
Yeah, you were stressing it.
Oh, man. And I was, yelling so much. You guys need to push. Why aren't you pushing?
Aren't
Because
you
we only
pushing?
have our. Sorry, shut up. Why aren't you pushing? Because only our spy and sniper are up. Whatever, man. If I was that sniper, I'd totally 360 no scope push. Fucking do it.
Yeah, I was. I don't know. I felt pretty happy with how I played that game. I felt
I
pretty
wasn't.
happy with how I played that game.
I feel like I'm just a bad soldier. Like, still better than ibuprofen, like for sure. But definitely, I feel like I'm a bad soldier.
Yeah.
My
I don't
God,
think
aren't
so.
they only allowed like a 5-minute pause?
I don't think so.
Wait, how long's the pause allowed for UGC Highlander? I forget.
5 minutes, I think.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Man, it's taking ibuprofen a long time to
Maybe he
fix
has
his
to restart
shit.
his computer or something.
Yeah, I guess.
to
But
restart
man,
his
what's his computer? Like a toaster?
Yeah.
Ibuprofen's
Yeah,
computer brought to you by the same people who made Concerned Citizens Router. They just modified toasters.
Yeah.
It's like, like toasters have that little timing knob that you turn. That's like
Yeah.
what you have. That's
Yeah.
Concerned Citizens like on switch for his router, and that's why it always crashes every couple of hours. He has to like go back and put the knob back in to like set it to turn on again.
So now that we have this pause, I'm actually taking the time to how all the controls for.
Oh yeah, the spectator controls are really complicated. There's W, A, S, and what's that last one?
I don't know.
That's what my courageous Canadian TF2 config. Okay, this is the courageous Canadian. S, instead of going backwards, S is your character just says go go go, and your left click, instead of being fire primary weapon, it's the voice command for thank you. So you're just like constantly charging in and yelling go 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 and yelling thanks to everyone, but not shooting your gun. So I call it courageous Canadian.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fun way to play TF2.
Nice.
It's good when you're a pyro because you can still contribute, just kind of air blasting and whatnot.
Hope it makes people contribute more than they would otherwise.
Oh, yeah, on a few pub servers perhaps. Yeah, I think we're at the point where maybe I'll cut this out, or maybe I'll just include a skip link.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Has our conversation for the duration of this pause been somewhat interesting? I don't remember. It's been so long.
It's been way too long.
Yeah, were we interesting when the pause happened? I don't remember. Although this demo isn't. Oh! We're back on. We're back on.
Heavy just
Wonderful.
exploded right in front of my eyes. Heavy just
Heavy exploded right in front of my eyes.
Yeah, I was just watching that heavy and he exploded right
It
as
was really
the demo
interesting
came back
though.
on.
West has
Right as
respawned.
the demo came back on.
But they are still down a player. They're still two men down.
Yeah, where is ibuprofen?
I guess
they
he
must have
didn't get-
determined that he couldn't get back in.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, I mean, Kamikaze Lunatics probably feeling pretty good about their chances right now. Although they were up 2-1 when West was down one player. I feel like West being down two players, and one of them being their soldier, that's huge. That's absolutely huge.
No, it looks like Dickard goes for the face stab on Ragnar, and it does not work out for him one bit. Actually, ibuprofen is back, he's just not showing up on our HUD properly.
Oh, yes, I reloaded my HUD, and there he is. That's good. Because yeah, that was worrying for West. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Okay,
All right.
all of Kamikaze Lunatics are lined up in that yard, holding it
All nine
on
of
the
them
left
versus
side.
West State.
Yeah.
I feel like, without a sniper,
Yeah.
I feel like the sniper is so huge in keeping your the enemy's Uber down.
And in keeping the other sniper from just picking your team apart.
Yeah, I don't feel like West has been
Picking your team apart.
having too much trouble with the enemy sniper.
Yeah, he's
Cooley.
at 19 points. He's second to last on his team. Yeah.
We do have both Ubers popped in the yard, though. West pushing into second. Unfortunately, no Uber support.
That heavy is
second.
done.
Yeah, that heavy was done from the start. I hope that medic told that heavy that he was backing out, or else that would be the ultimate betrayal. Like, yeah, man, let's go Uber in. All right, man, second point, let's do it. And then you just...
Except that
decide
Ragnar
no
got
one's
wiped
there.
out too, so...
Yeah, not a good Uber from West.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there. I mean...
That did not work out well at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it was forced, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought there was a positive, but my game's just kind of being a little laggy. So West is now hugely down. They're down their medic, they're down their heavy, or their medic's not at mid yet. They've got very little on mid, so I'm surprised that Kamikaze Lunatics isn't pushing in here.
Interestingly enough, yeah, that hasn't happened, and
I mean, they waited to push in until West, respawned and got all the players back in. Yeah. So not great timing on Kamikaze Lunatics' part, but they do have the full Uber, whereas West is only and they're waiting for West to get up to full Uber again before they even make a play for the point.
Well, however, the reality is that only the heavy is at point right now. Besides the combo,
Ragnar having a close call with the Kamikaze Lunatics Pyro eventually does go down. So
I keep on seeing these pushes come in. I say, oh, Kamikaze Lunatics are losing a lot of people on these ones. But then I look and so is West. So
yeah, welcome to
we got a little bit of a stalemate going on here, where the teams are just wiping one another out.
Yeah. West definitely has a lot more up though right now. Kamikaze Lunatics just now respawning.
It will not be enough to make any effort on second, though. So, once again, they'll have to wait for the push to come in, play back defensively, and hope for the best.
Yeah, luckily it's taking Kamikaze Lunatics way longer to get to mid than West. It looks like they're going to hold the yard. And Ibuprofen, are you crashing again, bro? Ibuprofen crashing again, absolutely blowing it.
Yeah.
So West is probably going to be down down two players for most of the game.
Yeah,
which is really bad.
They've used their pause, and they're not gonna get another one after that.
Yeah, so that's really too bad. I feel really bad for West. But there's not much Kamikaze Lunatics can do about that. So just hopefully West can play their best.
All right, Kamikaze Lunatics is rolling through the middle with their combo.
They do have everybody on them. They are
running
use it on their demo.
Oh, and they pop it.
They need to get the West medic. They do not get the West medic. So the Uber, of course, being a hard counter. Kamikaze Lunatics pushing in from the left here, sort of trying to maybe back cap West if they push in here, but West seems to be only pushing in with their combo. West Heavy going down to the Kamikaze Lunatics Heavy, who goes down to the West Scout.
That medic is out in the yard, and Sesquipedalia is doing something interesting. He has a wrangled mini-sentry, and he's putting a lot of cover fire out there for his team.
That's all I do with the mini-sentry, just wrangle that thing. You become like a sniper that just sucks.
I don't know. That mini-sentry can be very effective in situations like that.
I just think it's mostly annoying. God damn it, let me shoot rockets over here. But...
well, you also are a soldier, so...
yeah, that's true. I'm sure if I was a scout, I'd be like, God damn it!
Yeah.
OP!
Or maybe if you were a pyro.
Yes.
Yeah. Who has to get within, 5 feet of it to do any damage to it.
Although, it might just be my point of view, but I feel like Deadwolf has taken out more buildings than the West Soldier has this one, especially with his AFK-ness and computer crashing. Yeah. So great on Deadwolf.
Yeah. Up, here comes
Kamikaze
the
looks like they're making the push in here for the middle.
With the crits. Up, here comes the crits.
Jihad Bomber does get behind them, but not able to take down their critzer.
This time West does not have the Uber up. Ragnar's down now. And
West is mostly popped. Jihad Bomber trying to make a little bit of a play on point.
Should be taken here.
Yeah. All I've got is Jihad Bomber back here, and he's trying to do what he can, but, he's just trying to distracting the enemy team with his Dead Ringer. Normally you just want to leave your scout here and immediately start pushing up, which they didn't quite do for Kamikaze Lunatics, so they're probably not going to have as solid of a foothold in the yard as they could.
Yep, they do have the mini-sentry on top of the roof. That's always a good strategy, giving it a little bit more of a high ground. That's always a good strategy, giving it a little wrangled and doing battle with that heavy.
Yeah, that heavy does have full crit screed, but, popping crit screed on buildings doesn't really help you at all. And they are going to save that for their second point push.
Rolling through the right yard now, and
let's see what West has here. Hopefully it's a lot. Looks like all they got so far is a mini.
And they got the demo laying down some traps above the... That's a pretty common sticky trap spot.
Yeah, so Sesquipedalia has managed to get their spy, so they are down at least one player. Surprisingly, they're not pushing in here. I definitely would try and push in before West gets their Uber up, considering that the West seems to be hard countering their crit screed with their full Uber.
Yeah, once they've got that stagger, once you can wipe out that medic with your crit screed, you can do a lot of damage with that crit screed.
Yeah, but if you don't, you just have an Uber to deal with, and that's pretty much you've wasted all that time you spent building that crit screed Uber.
And of course, you've always got the fact that crit screed Uber builds so quickly that, down he goes.
Yeah, wow, great pipes from Trekkie.
Yeah.
Probably stopped the push right there from Kamikaze Lunatics. You can't really push it with your medic, especially at this point here.
That's all it takes. Oh, it looks like the NG for Kamikaze Lunatics has got a mini sentry up on the high ground. He's facing people down with the shotgun. This... No, it's not. Push is dead.
Yeah. But they do have their heavy up on the high ground, Kamikaze Lunatics. Looking like he might make a play here. Does manage to get the West heavy. Their Pyro's up there too now. They must have a teleporter back there or something.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like West is pushing out to mid, though. Yeah, maybe.
They must. I don't see it, but yeah, West is at mid. But if Kamikaze Lunatics takes the back cap here, that's going to be huge. And there is a big battle for second here. Deadwolf taking out the Kamikaze Lunatics medic, which is a huge pick. Unfortunately, can't prevent the back cap. The Kamikaze Lunatics runs in here and caps last. I'm not sure how much West has back there.
There is nothing back on last.
Yeah, I don't think they have any other fast classes up though, so I don't think they're gonna get. They're quite gonna get there.
Yeah, the heavy
West making a push in for second.
Point. Rever is on last, and it's looking like
looks like West is gonna hold this second. Yeah, if that's gotta been up, that's the thing. That's why dying is so much worse than you would think. In that situation, if this guy had been up, they probably could have won that round.
Kamikaze Lunatics are pushing through the top of the building, overlooking. They're going to come out. Looks like they're going to do the same strategy they ran the first time, but they won a round.
Yeah, they do have second held up pretty good. They are on the high ground on that catwalk.
But it does look like West realizes that they're going for this and that they're fortifying that top. They have the heavy up there on the pipes, backing off a little now, but many sentries there.
I mean, this is definitely a point where you're stalemating. So if I was Sescu Dahlia, I'd probably put myself up a level 3 right here, because they have been losing it here quite a bit.
Yeah. But it looks like that mini sentry's doing some work, and the Pyro's going in there. Deadwolf is doing a little damage, but Pyro's going in there. Deadwolf.
Yeah, and West is still playing down a soldier, I believe. So yeah, it's 7-9. West losing out on one of its power classes. This is really bad. So if I was to sweep Bedalia here, I definitely would put up a level 3 because I just want to, do the most that I can to hold this point, because this point, of course, is absolutely crucial.
Well, it is last.
Yeah. Oh, but Ragnar dropping his things
no!
Coolly.
And here they come. It just like that's the signal. And
yeah, that is the signal.
Comes Kamikaze Lunatics.
That's why being down a person is so huge.
Deadwolf does a good job. Still getting killed, of course.
and yeah, once again, West loses out to Kamikaze Lunatics. That's really unfortunate. Without a sniper, they lose that counter sniping, and their medic is getting picked. Without a soldier, they're just losing out on so much spam. I mean, West is basically, as far as I'm concerned, they probably had like a 50% handicap almost. I just feel like Scout and Soldier are such huge players, especially on a 5 CP map.
You may have noticed in the that Fox has joined the game. He'll be in on Reddit West side. Interesting strategy coming out on the rollout here. The heavy is going left while the rest of his team rolls middle.
Was that for Kamikaze Lunatics or West?
That was for Kamikaze Lunatics, not West. But they group up, and a short moment of weakness on that group teamwork was alleviated.
That was the end of the first round. This is the halftime now, as Tag has gotten to 3 wins, so they are at a half. And of course, the first team to 5 wins is, I believe, the victor. Yes.
Indeed. So they're well on their way to winning this one. If West doesn't,
yeah, hopefully West can get a sub in. Yeah, that'd be huge for West, and I wish them the best.
How do you reload your HUD?
It's like in the console, it's like HUD _reload scheme. I have it bound to 5 because I'm a pro caster, unlike you.
Okay, got it.
And I'm a pro team leader, unlike you.
Okay, got it. But West is in for West.
What class is he playing? Trying to reload my HUD.
Scouts. I'm gonna bet he's gonna be on. He normally scouts. All right, looks like they've got Spongy Professional on Scout, Ragnar on Medic still, Rever on Heavy still, Chucky is still Demo, Jihad Bomber has gone Soldier, Deadwolf is still their Pyro, Sesqui is still their Inchi, and I'm going to bet that and Fox is going to go.
I'm gonna guess
Sniper.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, maybe Spy.
I'm pretty sure he's a better Spy than a Sniper. But...
Do you play with Fox?
Ibuprofen's in.
Oh, wonderful.
They have a full team now. Ibuprofen does have a ping of over 200.
West has been, holding pretty solidly. despite them being down a player. So when they're finally up to 9 now,
This could be a huge turning point in the game.
yeah, if they make a comeback
This
here,
could be a huge turning point.
this would be great. And I would feel so bad if I was Kamikaze Lunatics, because it's like, yeah, we were rolling them when they were down 2 people,
Yeah.
and once they got to 9v9, we basically got stomped.
Yeah. We need to not. We'll see what happens though.
I would honestly be a little bit nervous, honestly, if I was Kamikaze. Like, man, if we get stomped right now, we're gonna look so bad.
Yeah.
So we're at the half here, waiting for the teams to ready. I do believe they have a. What's the limit for the halftime?
I don't know what the actual limit is. I'm not sure that there is necessarily a limit.
Yeah, it could be. But,
Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of smack talk going on in the game, and it looks as though Kamikaze Lunatics may be slightly rustled.
unfortunately, I can't remember how to turn on my text binds. Oh, there, I found it! Yay! You guys ready to not play with an advantage the entire game? Oh, wow. Yeah, there is a little bit of trash talk in here. West looks like they were kind of upset they were playing down 2 people, and Kamikaze Lunatics were playing with the obligatory QQ. But you know, when you trash talk, though, you gotta have the skills to back it up. Yeah, and you know, if they do go down hard when it goes back to 9-9, that's gonna be pretty embarrassing for Kamikaze Lunatics.
It'd be embarrassing for both teams at this point. With the Jimmies being rustled.
Jimmy's being rustled.
We've dropped to rustled Jimmies, so...
That's when you know it gets serious.
This is serious business, man.
I think I'll just have a little commentary thing that says, press here to skip to part 2 of the match instead of listening to us ramble on.
Good idea.
Like assholes.
About Russells being Jimmy, or Jimmy's being rustled.
Like, do you want to know about Jimmy's being rustled? Stay tuned. What is it? Hold on, Jimmy's. I'm gonna Google this. Jimmy's being rustled. That really rustled my Jimmy's is a meme. The origin originated on Robot 9000, the board of 4chan, where I believe it's if you like say something that's already been said, you get banned from the board. I believe that's how Robot 9000 works, but I'm not entirely sure.
We need to become better experts on the internet if we're going to keep doing this, man.
Yeah, I'm just doing a little cursory Google here.
It looks to me like Reddit West is trying pretty hard during this halftime.
I think they're trying to
They're trying to intimidate.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, it's not like Kamikaze Lunatics. Oh no, Kamikaze Lunatics isn't really isn't try-harding in return. And West isn't being all that try-hardy. I think their soldier's in the black box, isn't he?
I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, my black box pony skin is great. You should see it.
Oh man, I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah, Jihad Bomber just brought out the Market Gardener.
Yeah, it's actually.
Here. Did we ready up? I can't.
Oh yes, we are. We are readied up. We are good to go here, or perhaps not. No, we're not. What are you smoking?
I don't know.
You made me leave the Market Gardener for nothing.
My bad.
The black box, I mean.
Yeah,
the black box.
The Market Gardener. That's
Sorry, my black box is just straight up. There's like a pony on the side of the box, and like whenever you're reloading, it just faces you totally.
Yeah.
Pretty baller, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
That pony, of course, being Vinyl Scratch.
I mean, obviously.
Or also known as DJ Pony. DJ Pone 3, depending on whether or not you're actually pronouncing the 3 or not.
And I hope they get going soon. Fox. I've got shit to do.
Fox just left the game. Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they're not readied up yet.
Perhaps. I'm not sure what happened there.
That's why they're not ready.
I don't think we even got
strategy, Cotton.
We didn't even get to see him play, unfortunately. But hopefully he does rejoin.
I'm sure he'll be back.
You would be sure.
There's no other reason it wouldn't have started this round yet.
I don't know, maybe they're just trying to intimidate them more with their try-harding mid-play. So any thoughts on the match so far? You'd like to share?
I'm just really interested to see how this is going to go now that it's going to be a 9. I'm just really interested to see how this is.
No, I think it's going to be a 9v8, honestly.
It's going to be a 9.
Oh no, Fox has rejoined. That's great. Did we ever figure out what Fox was going to play? It looks like he's going to play Sniper, based on the turn to... Yeah. The teams are now Penis versus Penis. I feel like, when newscasters are always talking about how immature TF2 players are, or video game players are, we should show them this.
Yeah, Penis versus Penis.
Yeah, yeah.
What is more mature than having a good, honest talk about genitals?
Or when it's people complain that video games aren't art. It's like, what about the match between Penis versus Penis? It's like, the undying battle between good and evil that takes place in between all of our souls. It's a take on the oppressive, misogynistic society. The battle of Penis versus Penis. There's so much on it.
What's going on right now is not an immature naming of the teams. It's a statement being made against the patriarchy.
Exactly. This is social commentary here.
Made against the patriarchy.
And
only the most mature and the most well-versed in social commentary would be able to even tell.
Yeah, exactly. People just don't understand how smart we are with our Penis versus Penis gameplay.
Indeed.
Although I like my, whenever I go on TF2 lobby, at the last minute I always change the team name to Pony. And, everyone's just like, okay, we're team, Dicks or something. That's cool. I'm okay with that team name. And then, right when it's at, the 3, 2, 1 mark, oh, now we're team Pony? What? No!
Yeah, I think my favorite to go with is the turd. Yeah. Once again, very, very sure. I think my favorite to go
the turd?
The turds. Once again.
Turds.
Team turds.
Team turds.
The turds. Team turdtress too. Team turds. Team turds.
We're running out of witty things to say.
If someone actually start saying Team Turdress too. That's...
if someone has not bothered to skip forward, they will be severely bored at this point.
I'm gonna use this time to plug a band that is pretty fucking great.
Oh god.
They're called Walter Mitty and his Makeshift Orchestra.
Oh god.
And they're called Walter Mitty. You should check them out.
I'm gonna use this time to plug a show that's really great.
Yeah, you should check it out.
It's called
My Little Ponies.
Yeah, it's called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And it was done by Lauren Faust, who is the same person who did the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, looks like we're gonna start soon.
Oh my goodness, it's happening.
Oh my god! Oh my god, watch My Little Pony, quick!
Oh my goodness,
quick, before the game starts!
The rolling out is beginning, and once again...
Just pause the video right now. Check out My Little Pony.
Jumping about.
Check out My Little Pony while you're waiting for the game to start, man. Just don't worry, it's just the rollout, not a big deal. Once again, having the rocket jumping and the sticky jumping from the West Soldier in demo.
Not super effective for ibuprofen.
Yeah, I feel like ibuprofen's getting to the point with less health, and without that heavy medic being on the point there, you're just losing so much firepower. But West has been doing well the mid fight so far. They're keeping Kamikaze Lunatics in that catwalk. They're having a lot of trouble pushing out there. They did get the only person who gets the high ground is their engineer who wrangles that mini sentry, but he goes down pretty quick.
Oh, and there's a scout already on second.
Oh wow, West is definitely bringing its A game now. They've decided that with that trash talk, their jimmies have been sufficiently rustled, and they will not stand for it. Unfortunately, wasn't quite able to get that cap up. But the thing is that
a lot of time put on the point, and they're going to take it here easily.
Yeah, they definitely are, and I don't think that scout's gone down yet. Oh, he just did go down. But West has more people up than Kamikaze Lunatics does. They've got a full Uber. Kamikaze Lunatics does not. This is dangerous for Kamikaze Lunatics. And
the only way this push could be better would be if they had all moved into the point at the same time, worked together.
But they do pop the Uber. There are plenty of targets for them to look at. They do have a
sentry
up.
Gotta get on the point now if they're going to take it. Nope.
Yeah, no, they do have that sentry up. It's a level 1, but it is gunslinged, and unfortunately they do wipe. Kamikaze Lunatics needs to push back now. They need to leave 1 or 2 people at point, but they need to get time on that second point now before West respawns, because it's not a long walk. They've already got Deadwolf back on second, and if they can hold second here...
Ibuprofen bombing on him from the top.
Yeah,
down though.
if West can hold this second, it'll just be a matter of time before they
Jihad
can
Bomber's
push
on
in.
the last right now. He might be going for a pick. He might be going for the point. He's being healed, but he's on fire.
Yeah, unlike what Cecile Dolly has been doing, and I don't mean to diss him. He's great. They are actually putting their defensive sentries up on last, so it's going to be harder to take. With that Uber, not only are they going to need to take out a bunch of players, but they're also going to deal with that sentry.
The reality is though that Sesqui is not a conventional NG.
I mean, that he's bad, right?
No, I mean that he's a fucking ninja.
Yeah, I mean, you can see here, they've still got that. It's a level 2 now.
Point.
Yeah, but you've got a level 2 sentry on there. It's gunslinged. It's spamming there. It's just, I think that's going to lock down that point for a while. And unless West can keep its medic up, which it hasn't been doing, they're going to have a lot of trouble pushing into last.
Oh, looks like second's going to go down here if
Yeah, West had a lot of people wipe when they got to second here. So unless someone backcaps right now, which they can't because that sentry's up there, it's pretty much they've lost their second.
Oh, making a good little stand here, but it's going to go down.
I did like Jihad's fail stab on the medic. West Soldier coming in from behind here. He's all alone with the medic, but he's not quite reloaded. The medic is going to get away. That back cap was stopped, unfortunately, because it did cap mid. Luckily West is up. Kamikaze Lunatics is not. They won't have a lot of time to get defenses set up on the point here. They don't have a level 3. But Kamikaze Lunatics has a full full crits. West is pushing in here, and yeah, that was a pretty fast round.
Goes to waste.
So that 9th player was huge for West, it seems to me, because that round did go pretty decisively, pretty quick to West.
Right now, everybody on Kamikaze Lunatics rolled out left, except for their heavy, who's meeting up with them again here.
I was going to say roaming heavy. I've done it.
Yeah.
I had a really bad team, and I was just like, screw it. Picked the medic a few times. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yep, Kamikaze Lunatics is doing what has worked best for them so far this game, which is to roll out through the bottom left. Yeah,
but I feel like, when they're consistently yielding the high ground to West, I feel like West has been showing them. Yeah, West has been showing them, look, when we have the high ground, we've got the point here. And West is taking the point, despite being not that much high up on, players, they have taken mid. Now all they need to do is hold it, which they should be able to do considering they still have their demo, their soldier, and their medic up.
Looks like the Reddit West scout sponsored professional is doing work here so far. He's got 21 points, more than twice what anybody else has. And those are all caps, and those are all big picks, so you can get. They popped the Uber in the yard.
West is forced to pop their Uber because of Arthur, the roaming heavy, who did sneak up on the medic. Without that Uber, it's going to be hard to push into second here.
They're going to have to wait until they can get that back up.
They did already take the yard, though, so that yard's easier to hold. So they're in a pretty good place now. Ibuprofen making sort of a peeking in here, seeing that there's not a whole lot up. He does pop the sticky traps in. Deadwolf coming in to save him now. Now they've got their medic and heavy in. They've claimed second point pretty much.
Yeah, second is taken, and they are rolling into last.
They've only really lost their heavy here.
They're sitting back for a little bit.
Yeah, they've only lost their heavy. They have the Uber advantage. They're in a solid defensive position here. This could be another quick round. And if it is another quick round, then that's just not good for Kamikaze Lunatics at all. Getting rolled twice right after another when something has changed like that just doesn't bode well for your team.
Indeed.
Jihad Bomber going in for the medic pick. The medic knows, though. The medic gets an Uber off on Jihad Bomber. Jihad Bomber giving that Kamikaze Lunatics medic just a few more points of Uber.
And they've got it. And it is a conventional Uber, and they pop it.
So they pop their Uber. West needs to save theirs. They did pop it a second later, so they will have theirs for just slightly longer. So if West
that heavy is Gerard.
If West can pick off enough players,
down.
They've got quite a bit of support here. This could be it. They've got a demo on point. They've got a heavy on point. They've got a pyro. Wow.
Yeah, their whole team was up at the end.
Quick round to Reddit West here.
Yeah, their whole team was up at the end.
Yeah, this is scary. I believe it's now 3-3 in total.
Yeah, I believe it is indeed 3-3, and it looks like the Reddit sniper Fox is running the piss gun.
Yeah, I've noticed
definitely
that,
interesting choice.
When I was casting their upward game, it was a different sniper, but they were still running the piss gun.
Interesting. Yeah.
Which, yeah, I've honestly never seen in comp.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to me. But I guess, you know, when
And
you
he's
got...
just running around no scope, trying to no scope people with it.
Yes, but I suppose
And
when you've
he's just
got, you know,
running
enough
around
teammates that
no-scope,
can,
trying to
you know,
no-scope people with
really
it.
help you finish off your kills, it might be a good thing to do, which,
Well,
you
it's
know,
certainly working for him so far.
Yeah, with all of his 3 points.
Well,
Just
it's
kidding.
working for their team so far.
Yeah.
He goes down to Dicker, the spy, though, as does Sesqui, the NG.
During that
two little
rollout,
picks, really.
during that mid fight, I didn't see Kamikaze Lunatics trying to make a very strong push for mid. They do try to take the medic, but Deadwolf doing a good job of making sure that her medic is safe.
It's possible that Kamikaze Lunatics has given up on the mid fight at this point, and are just holding the yard. They've got the left side of the yard, and Reddit West is just circumventing it pretty much. They pop the Uber, looking for the picks on the heavy, but they don't get anybody, I don't think. They're backing out now. Looking for the picks on the heavy, but they don't get anybody, I don't think.
Yeah, West is backing out, so they did lose that Uber. They didn't pick anything from Kamikaze Lunatics, really. West actually being down more players than they are. Kamikaze Lunatics, of course, having that full Uber, ready to sort of jump in whenever they want. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like I would pop in as soon as I could when you're up players slightly, and when you've got the Uber and they don't, because I want to pick. I personally would want to pick that medic as soon as I could.
Yeah, there was a second down there where the Pyro Deadwolf was down, and if they'd pushed out that Uber, they would have. Reddit West would have been pretty much without any way of defending themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that Pyro absolutely instrumental in minimizing what an Uber can accomplish.
It's like
the Concierge just ejector going down on the healed heavy. Not quite making it though. Yeah, you know, the West demos, I should say, have a history of being manly men. I believe Rever was the demo for the Payload Upward match I casted, and he went in for the pan kill on a heavy.
Yeah.
Yes, I do appreciate how much balls the Reddit demo seem to have.
Yeah. Oh, and there's some spam going down on the combo from Delta, the Kamikaze Lunatic Soldier, but he is forced to back off a little bit. The Kamikaze Lunatic Soldier.
Yeah, West doing a good job of pulling this yard here. Even though they've only got their heavy medic on it right now, they did sort of keep Kamikaze Lunatics in the less advantageous position here of being in the yard, which was good play from West. Hopefully they can push and make something work. Both teams have Ubers right now, but West is up a player. They're up. Now players are even. They did lose one of their power classes, the Soldier. I think both teams are just sort of waiting for the other team to make a play.
Kamikaze Lunatics is rolling in now to the left side of the yard.
Meanwhile,
West is going to the back cap.
In the middle.
They know they have to go fast. They know they have to move, but it looks like.
I think West might have it if they can keep some point. Unfortunately, the Kamikaze Lunatics Soldier and Demo are back there.
And they take second. They're rolling quick as they can to last, and there's nobody there. So
yeah,
this round could end pretty quickly.
Yeah, with West on mid, this could be bad.
They pop the Uber.
Ibuprofen is on the last point. But no, yeah, there's the Uber. Bad news. Sorry, West. So now,
Penis. It's going to take one round for P9, or for Penis to defeat P9.
Okay, we're at P9 now.
P9.
Yeah, one more round and Penis will win the game. So West needs to get 2 more, I believe.
Yeah, they have to take 2 more rounds.
Yeah. So this is we're definitely despite West having been down 2 people, we've been keeping a close game, which is good.
This is crunch time for West now, though.
This is especially after that trash talk. Jimmies have been rustled.
This time both teams are coming in from the top.
Yeah, but Kamikaze Lunatics, their Soldier immediately went for the low ground there.
Yeah, that does not make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, every Granary mid-fight, it's almost iconic to see the Soldier on the high ground, like West Soldier Ibuprofen is, or was.
Put up there now, and they take down.
Yeah.
They pretty much wiped the opposing team here.
Yeah, I feel like consistently Kamikaze Lunatics is yielding the high ground to West. And even though, sometimes they make these great plays at West, they get these really great picks on key Reddit West players, just because West will have 1 or 2 people on that high ground, they're always taking the mid-fight from Kamikaze Lunatics. I think they've won the mid-fight every round. Yeah, even the rounds they've lost.
It's not even been close either at mid.
Yeah.
I think there might have been one where Kamikaze Lunatics took it, but other than that, it's not. It hasn't been like, oh, this is going to be a good fight. It wasn't even really a good fight.
Yeah. West now pushing in here. They're heavy medic going into last, or in the second, I'm sorry. They do pop the Uber. Not a whole lot of teammate support to help them out with it, though, so it's just a heavy and a medic doing what they can. They do have a scout up top. Looks like they did push them back. But unfortunately, by the time they get to last, if they don't push out right away, Kamikaze Lunatics will have their Uber to pop. West did just lose Deadwolf. They did just lose Sponsored Professional. So pushing into last is going to be really tricky, especially with Kamikaze Lunatics having a near full Uber. I feel like West right now needs to pick that medic.
Yeah, that's really their only hope to get into last if they're going to.
Yeah, Ibuprofen seems like he's going for it, making the play. He doesn't quite take the medic, but he does try and take out the sniper, which he does. But, you know, taking out a sniper, trading a soldier for a sniper isn't that great of a trade because that soldier is just so instrumental for laying down all that spam you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, he didn't pick the medic, so now the Uber's coming down from Kamikaze Lunatics. They're pushing West back. Rever's getting stuck in here, left behind by his team, but luckily they let him go away because they just want to cap that second point. They're now holding back up at last. You know, I would have tried to hold yard, but because they had so many people down, that probably was a smart move, just going straight for mid.
Something interesting going on here. Sesko Padelia is showing his true colors as a ninja engineer. He's got a teleporter up in the right above the second point, and got Reddit West folks who are teleporting up there and putting pressure on the point.
Ibuprofen tried to go in for the back cap. Didn't quite get it though. He was close to picking the medic, but he decided instead of pursuing him, he was just going to try and cap second, which didn't work out for him. So I definitely, I would have tried to have picked that medic. But West does have the Uber advantage now.
Yes, and the Spy Jihad Bomber and Sniper Fox are both behind enemy lines now. Thanks to that, Ibuprofen's backup can play on second. We can get some spam down, but the heavy medic combo are coming over the top. Looks like they're going to find that teleporter. Yep, they got it, and it's down. And so that little convenient flanking route is now out of the question.
Yeah, you know, West has full Uber, and if they don't get that medic right now, they're going to have a counter Uber on their hands, especially when they're trying to push into second here.
But it looks like they're going to take it without having to. Well, they're going to have to pop here if they're going to get out.
Yeah, there is the pop there.
They've got the Pyro Uber. Always
you know, if they can just stay back for a little bit, but no, they do pop.
Cap.
Yeah, they pop it on Deadwolf, and it looks like there's a bit of a backup going on at last, and they do manage to get it. Great play by West. We are now at either team, or whichever team wins the next round, will have this game. Right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, just making sure.
Actually, it seems to me that, what is this? West has won three rounds so far. Yeah, this is going to be third.
No, four because remember we had to have
three in this round, so
right.
They have one. They have to go to the overtime round. Whichever team wins first will win. I don't believe that this is going to count for anything.
What?
This is. Yeah, with the way that the UGC config works is that each round, each half of the game is played to 3. I believe. Each half of the game.
I thought it was just the first round ends when one team gets to 3, and then the first team to 5 wins.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. Well, we'll see what happens. If
I guess we'll see.
If one of the teams wins and the game ends, we'll have known that I was right. And we'll know that OJ was blown it again. Kamikaze Lunatics popped their Uber, but they sort of came back into this little garage area. Their demo now going down to the west. Oh, wow. Deadwolf getting a huge reflect and taking out multiple people. Also taking out the heavy. Deadwolf is on a killing spree behind enemy lines. Meanwhile, West caps the point. You know, West really probably should have just left a scout on point and gone forward with it because they just had so many choice picks. But they didn't, and they're going to have a fully respawned Kamikaze Lunatics by the time they get there.
West team is rolling into second, though. They're moving in. They popped the Uber. And West team is rolling into second.
I think the Uber pop was a little bit unnecessary. They didn't have too much to do with too much to contest on second.
They're pushing into
they
last,
are going
though.
straight
they're
into last,
take second,
though.
and they're
They do need that pop on
their
second.
medic goes down, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, Jihad Bomber is going to take the point on his own, possibly. Here.
Getting a series of stabs. Only got to deal with the sniper, but not quite. Oh, but they do have a medicine chip on last, and there it goes with the taunt. That is GG. And they do have the rage quits from fans, that icy whatever. And wow, yeah, game.
That was sudden.
So Chandy was right about UGC scoring. Yamoji was wrong, for the record. YumOJ blew it. That's why I'm the team leader of West B and not YumOJ. But yeah, overall, that was great. You had that huge come from behind victory. That last round was really exciting.
Having a 9-on-9 instead of a 9-on-8 makes a huge difference.
9-on-7.
Or 9-on-7 for a while too, and
yeah,
it makes a giant difference. It's a lot more difficult to win when you have a lot less players out all the time.
Yeah, and West does go on to the playoffs.
In the top group of playoff teams.
They're competing for the Steel title.
In the top group of
so yeah, absolutely great game. I do love those come from behinds. I'm not sure why they started so many people down. I think that a team as prestigious as West would have more subs in the.
You would think so, but if I remember correctly, they've had a lot of trouble with getting people into games all season. Not necessarily a lot, but when they've lost games, it's been because of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They overcame that this game, and it worked out well for them, and that was really great to see.
Yeah, I'm sure that now that they've got a list of prestige behind them of how well they did do in North American Steel, I'm sure that getting subs will be no problem for them now.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was great. All right, so this is Chandy signing off.
Yeah, definitely. And this is YumOJ. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, big shout out to the West Pro server on Reddit.
YumOJ.
It's a new Reddit server. Please join and hang out, chill. And
we're
big shout out,
chill guys.
Yeah, and big shout out to My Little Pony for being great.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Do you want to give any shout outs, OJ?
As I gave one earlier, I'd like to give a shout out to Walter Mitty and his Makeshift Orchestra. You can check them out at waltermitty.bandcamp.com because they are fucking fantastic.
I'd also like to give a shout out to my friend Joey Grady, who is an aspiring ambient electronica artist, and I'll put a link to him in the description if you would check him out. I would consider it a personal favor. But all right, guys,
we will owe you favors.
We will owe you many, many dirty favors. All right,
possibly
thanks,
of the
guys.
Sexual variety. We will owe you favors.
All right, we're out.
Bye. Possibly of the sexual variety.